So, Shay, being fat. I know that one too well. Um, when I was younger, I was, a model, and well, about 140 pounds, little on the chunky side, but not too bad. And later, I ended up being a truck driver with my first husband, and so eating home cooked meals just didn't happen very much because we lived in the rig. And so all our meals were from restaurants or whatever. And of course, my husband loved to buy candy and cookies and stuff like that. He practically lived on it. And of course, while he's eating that, he's demanding that I eat salad. So it was a mess. Um, I ended up pregnant, and I had run away from my husband while I was pregnant. Excuse me. And I lost 20 pounds while I was first pregnant. And they were worried about me, and they had to work with me. And finally, I started gaining weight. And I ended up over 200 pounds when I delivered my son. And then I gained another 100 pounds after that, and I have been trying to get rid of that weight ever since. And I haven't been able to. Uh, it was it was hard. I've always been able to go to the gym, work out, working on the. So, yeah, after so I'm pushing 300 pounds. I was like 280 most of the time since then. Uh, I I ended up using my son as a weight, kind of like you do with your kids. You use them for weights to work out with and stuff like that. And I tried to eat right, but just couldn't get the weight off. And then my son was what, 4 years old when I met the husband I'm with now. He was 7 years old when my husband and I got married, and we ended up with 4 kids in one shot because my husband had 3 kids and I had a kid. And his ex was very not nice, had a lot of problems, and his let's just say the stress level after I got married the second time kind of went up due to his ex, and eventually she passed away. Long story. And we had all these kids to raise, and there was all kinds of issues involved. Um, I went to the doctor several times about losing weight, and one of the questions he kept asking me is, are you stressed? Do you have a life that's stressed? And I'm like, I don't know what life is without stress. It's like, um, I have been stressed out all my life. You know, I have a hard history, and come to find out, I had recently discovered that stress, when you're all stressed up and angry or frustrated or whatever the stress is, it actually causes your body to retain its weight versus let go of the weight. So I've been trying ever so hard to de-stress my situation, and all of my kids have moved out. Michael moved out, now he's moved back in. He's just got out of the Marines and getting ready to go off to college, so he's the baby. And so I've been trying, and I was going to the gym for a while there. I was going to the gym like every day, but after being squished between two cars, my back got screwed up and my body's all kind of jacked up. So, and I tried to go to the gym after that, and I shouldn't have. I ended up hurting myself. So I ended up, I don't know, a couple of years unable to go to the gym because of the injuries, and I had to wait until I got a medical release to go back to the gym. So when Shea-Timber started was when I was allowed to go back to the gym. And so just walking the track was a challenge. But I went, and the different machines were hard to do, but I did them, and I couldn't. There's like 15 machines. The whole workout is you walk around the track, do a machine, walk around the track, do a machine. It's like 15 machines altogether there. Some of them I can't even do because I just can't. Physical limitations. And so I had to make do with what I had. There's one where you this one you kind of like do like backups. You go forward and then pull yourself up. Problem is my belly is so big that I have to kind of stretch it over the top to get it to fit so I can bend over the machine. I'll show you what I mean. So that looks pretty sad, but I'm getting there. I found out there's a problem. Discovered something else about my stomach. So doesn't matter how much exercise I'm going to do, that stomach's not going to go away. I have to surgically get it removed. So, or the problem needs to be surgically removed. Um, Walking at first was very painful, very hard. Um, but as time goes by, I'm getting better at it and faster, and a couple of times I actually felt like running a little bit, but I've learned the hard way. Don't run. I can't run. I hurt stuff that way. Most of the machines are not that hard. I just have to make sure that all the settings are on 0, or at least the lowest weight that the machine can go, which is like 5 or 10 pounds. Basically, not too much. Basically, the exercise is to make sure I'm moving, but not so much as that there's tension pulled against me because of the back issue. Hoping to build my strength in my back so that I can start putting weights on there, and that's one of my goals, is just to be able to allow some weight on there, not that there's much. Um, okay, we'll do it this way. We got one machine that's new, and it was a pain to figure out how to use it. Um, I'll show you what I mean. Come back here. That's going to be heavier weights. Oh my goodness. It's a workout getting into this thing. Screw it. I know, that was horrible, wasn't it? But I got the hang of it, see? Then there's this other one that you get up on. I'll show. Let me give you a demonstration of this one I like to do. It's a little more complicated to operate. I'm going to try. To do it right, and then I'll show you how I do it. Ah, jeez. Maybe I won't. Ah. Let me get up there. Alright. The idea is to kick my feet up. Are you ready? Are you ready? One, two. That didn't work. Oh, I'm stuck. Okay. So, this is my compromise for this one. Yeah, far enough. Now that was back in September, and I want to be able to, I used to be able to at least do, I think it was like 3 or 4 leg lifts on that thing, but that was before I got hurt, and so now I can't even do one. And so my big goal is to be able to do at least one, just one good, bring my legs up and down, one good rep, and that one's going to take a while. So, yeah, and the biggest thing on that one is I have to lose the weight. I have to lose some weight just to be able to do it, and I have to strengthen my back to be able to do that one exercise. Um, you were talking about not being able or having troubles putting on your shoes and stuff like that. Well, on this side, yes, I have trouble getting the shoe on. On this side, let me show you. Can you help me, Dad?
What? Help you what?
Thank you. I can't get my leg on. I have to have my leg wrapped. My husband every morning has to wrap my leg, and because I got a deformed leg, is what it is, and my husband has to wrap it. I'll show you what it looks like when I unwrap it. So, to anyone who thinks it's fun being fat, go to hell. I really hate it. I and if you think I purposely went out and decided to get fat, didn't happen. It there's been I've been finding out that I don't eat enough calories, which causes my body to save the food or save the calories or something. Anyway, if I don't eat over a certain calorie amount, I gain weight. And I found out with this wonderful belly. Let me show you. That's the wonderful belly. It just goes down, right? Well, it actually is very. It hangs. It's very hangy, and I hate the thing. And it was uncomfortable. And I have tried every exercise under the sun. And one year, I was doing Biggest Loser, and I worked out, worked out, worked out. I actually have ripples right here, and my belly moves up and down. But I found out that the part that's causing the problem is never going to go away, and so it's. I think I'm going to be talking to the doctor to see about that. At first, when I heard about tummy tucks, I thought it was for the vein, because usually it was these skinny girls that have a little bit of hangy skin, and I gotta get And I started doing some research for another video I'm doing for someone having to do with breast reductions, and it also talked about tummy tucks. And I saw some women who has the same problem I have, which is massive, and how much it's changed their lives and stuff. So I'm halfway thinking I might check into that and see what happens. Otherwise, I just keep exercising and hope for the best. But my goal for 2013 is to get down to 220 pounds. I don't know if I'm going to make it. Um, But the thing is I just don't give up. I just keep trying and keep hoping, and that's what everybody should do. And the fact that you made it, that I watched you be almost as big as I am, and lose that weight. I hope one day I can do the same. I don't like being fat. That's the reason why I like this community. I got not just you, but Jamoki. I love watching Jamoki. Jamoki reminds me of a young fella I used to go to church with, and he was a really cool guy. He was really neat. And Lisa and Jen and Megan and Trev with their little baby and all those. It's just kind of nice to have a community like that where everybody's working on the same goal, have the same frustrations. It just really helps to have a community like that, and I hope we continue to have a community like that. So keep up the good work, Shay, and don't don't let people bug you. Don't let the haters be ugly. Win out. You do what you want. You do it well, and we all love you. You have a good one.